Eighth grade was in the top 2 hardest years of my life out of these last 34 years. I think back to that time and it just feels very dark. Along with all of the normal teenage hormones and struggles that you have in the 8th grade, I was being bullied daily on the bus. Every day, these 2 guys who sat behind us would just tell us how fat and ugly we were, and it was just very hard. When you're being told daily how ugly you are, how fat you are, it becomes very easy to believe those things, and I did start to believe those things. Along with that, at this time, I was really struggling with depression. I didn't realize that I was depressed at the time. I just knew that I felt very alone. I felt like no one understood me. I can remember just hitting my head on objects, whether it was my bunk bed or something else, just over and over because I hated myself. It felt like doing something that would bring physical pain helped take away the emotional pain. Along with all of those things going on at that time, I had a friend who was one of my closest friends, I thought, and she and I got in some kind of a disagreement. I don't even remember what it was, but I remember her telling me over instant messenger that I should just go kill myself. Toying with that idea, I wanted to live, but I genuinely believed that I would never feel happy again. One morning I woke up and I can remember that morning saying to myself, today is the day that I'm going to end it. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. And I went to school that day just feeling absolutely heartbroken and sick to my stomach. I felt like I was saying goodbye to my friends and my family without any of them knowing what I was planning to do. I came home from school that day and I went in the bathroom and I had planned to take a bottle of Tylenol, but it was always there, and that day it wasn't. I couldn't find it, and so I thought that ibuprofen would do the same thing, and took a bottle of ibuprofen and just went in my room and just sobbed. I finally went and told my dad what I had done, and it resulted in a hospital visit, and after that several counseling appointments and psychiatric visits, antidepressant medication. All of those things started to help me a little bit, but they were not taking care of the deepest issue at hand, which was my heart. And I was really questioning my faith at that time. I had given my life to Jesus when I was 8 years old. I just really struggled with believing if God really loved me. And I thought if He loved me, He would make me feel happy again. One day I came home and I can remember just having another one of my total breakdowns, and I was screaming at my parents, and I just yelled at them, I just want to feel happy again. And my dad picked up the phone and calls a counselor from Lincoln Christian College. His name was Paul Boatman. He asked me what was going on, and I started sharing with him, and what I remember him saying to me was, Becky, you have 2 choices. The first choice is to spend the rest of your life trying to feel happy again, But the second choice is to make up your mind to serve the Lord with your life and to serve others around you, but also bringing the hope of Jesus to people. He encouraged me to read James 1, verses 2 through 4, where it says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers, when you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking in anything." At this moment, I remember feeling just this heart change. It hit me when he asked me those two questions that it was okay if I didn't feel happy, that I still had a choice in the matter, that I could still use my life in really wonderful ways. So this began a journey of seeking the Lord and trying to figure out how to best use my life for Him. I went on to Bible college and pursued a degree in counseling, and it was there that I met my husband, Darren. We've now been married for 11 years, and we have 6 sons together, 3 biological, 3 adopted. We both were able to foster 11 children when we lived in Missouri. I've been very involved just in children's ministries and youth ministries and worship ministry and doing different missions trips. All of these things that God has given me the opportunity to do, I think back to that day, to that time in my life where I wanted things to end, and I'm so thankful that God didn't allow me to be successful, and He's brought so much joy to me through all of these areas of service. I've really learned that despite my ongoing struggle with depression, that I still have that choice every day that I get up to make a difference, to love Jesus, to be a light for Him. And that has brought me more joy than anything else that this world could offer.
Lord, my God, I'm crying out for you today. I'm crying out.
I've found that in the times that I have felt the lowest, that God has often brought songs to my heart to write about and to share with others. And today I just hope that you know that whatever you are going through, you don't have to walk alone either. God is there waiting to walk beside you, to give you hope, and to bring you the peace that only He can give. My name is Becky, and because of Jesus, hope restored me.